Hello everyone. True story. Recently, I was very sleep deprived. Why? Because I was playing video games at 4 AM. For the last 4 days. In my desperation to fix my sleep schedule, I took a sleeping pill the next night and tried to get some sleep. However, as I tossed and turned, I realized I needed to take a piss. Now, despite my current audience being 100% male, I am going to explain this in case any women accidentally watch this video. When men pee, we apply pressure in our lower area. This pushes the pee out of our balls and into the toilet. However, the same pressure can also release toxic gas from our rectum. This is scientifically referred to as a fart. So, high on a sleeping pill, and so tired that I was hallucinating and becoming more and more paranoid, I thought, oh hell yeah, this will be funny. So I applied more force and pushed the fart out, and I shit my pants. Doom 2016 is a game from a time when we labeled games based on the year they came out, and not by name alone. You play as the silent protagonist, the Doomslayer, proving once again that a silent man is still funnier than the average New York woman.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind!
When you wake up naked but not afraid, your goal is to kill everything in sight, and it pretty much continues this way until the end. Like the great Sun Tzu once said, the best way to defeat your enemy is to simply kill them all. And
rip and tear until it is done.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
like the Doom games of old, Doom is light on story. There are optional text logs to find, but I don't think I've opened one of these since the game launched. All you need to know is that we are tasked with maintaining American Border Patrol policy by not only keeping unwarranted guests from entering our territory, but also invading them on their home turf, so we can teach them a lesson to stay away from us so hard they won't forget it. That is to say that you are tasked with killing every demon in sight and will even travel to hell to do so. The music in this game is so legendary that it completely converted several people, including myself, into thinking that heavy metal actually sounds good. And if you disagree, then you just haven't listened enough. Some studios think that music should be in the background of their games. that it should not interfere or distract their audience from playing. After all, this is the generation that needs 2 videos playing at the same time in order to be entertained. Hey, I'm talking above a video of Family Guy, so you know I'm important. However, Doom has the philosophy that the music should not only distract the gamers because it is so good, but be one of the main reasons they play their game. If a new Doom game releases and it doesn't have a vinyl album come out that same day, crowds will riot, children will not be born, and those pesky IRS tax collectors start knocking down doors. Aside from creating a cult around a genre of music, the other general sounds are great.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Guns sound how you expect them to, and demons all have their own unique signature sound, so you know exactly what is in the room with you, even if you are blindfolded. Although this game has accessibility options, I still wouldn't recommend trying to play it if you are visually impaired. Even though this game is branded as a boomer shooter, your boomer grandfather would have a seizure and die of a heart stroke before he made it past the tutorial, much like the game journalist if you gave him this game. The combat is anything but slow and looks great. Gore is detailed and pretty with environments that still look great to this day. But wait, there's more. Despite Doom being older than Fortnite Season 1, the textures and models for just about everything still look better than the game that looks like it belongs on PBS Baby. I can't imagine how long it took to make all of this come to life and look so good even by today's standards. But I imagine that the Indonesian sweatshop artists that id Software hires to make these games don't keep records for any of that either. The design principle for the gameplay is from the mind of God himself. That's right, I'm talking capital G, because something this good is just divine intervention. Plus, you're just running around killing sinners, right? So what's more righteous than that? Don't believe me? Here is a short verse from the Bible. Ezekiel 25:17. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that
those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Or 1 Samuel 18:25. He told them, "Tell David that all I want for the bride price is 100 Philistine foreskins." Oh wait, wrong verse. Anyways, the name of the game is to run and gun. At all times, the player is allowed to, and sometimes expected to run, shoot, throw grenades, melee, jump, execute, switch weapons, do a sick 360, railgun, throw grenades, do your taxes, make dinner, find secrets, climb, and a few other things, all at the same time. So yeah, hope you're ready for the sequel when they double the amount of things that you have to do. While it may seem intimidating at first, just remember that Girlfriend Reviews beat this game, so you can too, champ. The way things mesh is really good, and I have basically no complaints. You kill demons and execute them for more health, and you use the chainsaw when you have no ammo. Or you just don't want to fight the biggest guy in the room. You explore to find upgrade points and other secrets in order to become stronger. And because you can have everything fully upgraded long before the game is over, if you find them all. id Software also included hidden levels for you to find, which are just classic maps from the original Doom games, so that you may fully experience what it was like to get lost in a map that feels like it was made by Jackson Pollock and a psychopath. This is a nice nod to those original developers, and I respect that. Needless to say, everything feels great, and you likely won't get bored by the time you reach the end. Each of the weapons you find also features 2 alternative firing modes, giving you a total of about 24 ways to kill demons, not including executions, which are different depending on where you look before you press the button. Along with that massive arsenal is the BFG, which stands for Brazilian Futa Goth Chick. Oh shit, I mean Big Fucking Gun! Which, fun fact, they made a movie off of, but Disney thought it needed some script changes, and now it's just a movie about some gay giant or some shit. Who cares? As for the story in this game, after you reawaken and find out that some old decrepit woman was responsible for giving all the demons green cards into our world, you hunt her down with the help of a robot friend who is definitely not a bad guy.
I am not the villain in this story.
And Cortana if she was a dude. Robot friend tells you to get a sick-ass sword that we can't use because the programmers forgot, and then we melt the old lady into goo. Oh yeah, and then a boss spawns and we kill it, and for some reason that stops all the demons from coming into Mars. In conclusion, if you like shooting, if you like blood and gore, if you like heavy metal rock music, and you will, then I can't recommend Doom enough. It is a simple power fantasy game that puts as much budget into its story as Ubisoft puts into making a good game. I love this series and will cover the sequel as well as the new game when it comes out, so stay tuned. And if you like this video and would like to see more on a more frequent schedule, like and subscribe to help the channel out. I'll see you next time.